differentiate both sides with respect to x, you get 2x plus
2y dy over dx.
2y dy over dx equals 0. So, alright? So from here, what do we do next? Subtract 2x, so you get 2y dy over dx equals negative 2x. Divide, so you end up getting dy over dx equals negative 2x. The 2's get cancelled, so you even out like this. The second one, you need to use implicit to find the derivative of this. Okay? So we need to do both sides, right? So to find the derivative with respect to x on both sides, the derivative on the left is correct. 2y dy over dx equals 2x plus 2. Correct. So divide. After this point, you need to find dy over dx. Dy over dx equals 2x plus 2. Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, so even if you move it back and then move it back, it's still the same.
It will be the same now. If you see there's 2 everywhere.
Yeah.
Now you can cancel out the 2.
Wait, but it's not multiplying, so you can't cancel.
Well, I'll show you what you can do.
Oh, you can factor
You
it.
can factor it out. It'll be 2 times 1, that's correct. X plus 1 times this. So the 2's cancel.
Plus 1 over 1.
Plus 1 over 1. So number 4, x equals tan y. Now, the procedure is the same. So differentiate both sides with respect to x, you get 1 equals
What is secant squared?
secant squared y times
Dy over dx.
dy over dx.
And then you use the minus secant squared.
Correct. So you divide by secant squared on both sides, so you end up getting dy over dx equals 1 over secant squared y. Now, what will 1 over secant squared be? What is secant? How do you get secant?
1 over sine.
1 over?
Cosine.
Cosine. So when I do 1 over secant, what will I end up getting? See, secant is 1 over cosine, right? So when I do 1 over secant, it'll be, no, the same cosine squared. It won't be negative.
So you want to do cosine squared?
This is, it's not, so this is like doing 1 over cosine squared. So you flip it, your answer would be cosine squared x. This is another way to write the answer. I repeat, this secant squared is nothing but 1 over cosine squared. So you're dividing a fraction, so this goes up. So therefore the final answer will be cosine squared x. You rewrite it. So when you have, so yes, this will be cosine squared y, not x. Alright, you first start with the derivative of, if you look at the right hand side, you'll see you're using the product rule for that. Okay, so go ahead. Yeah. So G will be, you're doing the right hand side right now. Now going back to the original equation, you get 1 plus cosine y dy over dx equals your product rule. So please see if you understand this step. The left-hand side has the derivative of that, and the right-hand side uses product rule. So, now where do you go from here? Yes. Yes, we subtract the 1, and then what else do we have to do?
Then you have to factor out the
dy dx. So we'll try to bring the dy to this side and the 1 to the other side. Yeah, so you bring the dy dx on one side first. You divide it. After that you divide it. Equals. That's right. And now we factor out the dy over dx. To get plus cosine y equals y minus 1. So you can also write it cosine x minus x, cosine y minus x. So both going to be the same. Let's rewrite it as cosine y minus x. Alright? Yes, yes.
So whatever we multiply,
Yes, whatever you do, you group it, right? And now we divide both sides by cosine y minus x. And your final answer equals y minus 1 That's right.
Thank you.
You need to work. The problem is x, y plus y squared equals 1. So like the previous problem, for this we need to use product rule. So x times the first, yes, dy over dx plus, it'll, for this one, you still the product rule, so it'll just be y. Because f is x, the product rule for this, if your f is x and g is y, f prime will be 1, g prime is dy over dx. So we apply product rule to this. Plus, now the derivative of y squared will be 2y dy over dx. Equals 0. Okay? So now from here, we group the dy over dx, and let's do it simultaneously. So dy over dx, this will be x from here, and then plus 2y from here. Plus y equals 0. So now we can again do it, we can move the y, subtract y on both sides, and divide at the same time. You use product. So this will be negative y divided by x plus 2y. You're doing both in the same step. So instead of doing it 2 times, subtract by y and then divide it, you just do it all at once.